Hello everyone! If you enjoy the video, please leave a like and comment what type of content you would like to see next time. Also, only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking the video, consider subscribing. Check out the Patreon in the video description for more stories by my team. Enjoy the video!
It all started when my girlfriend and I decided that we would celebrate Christmas. I had been dating Sarah for 2 years now, and we lived together in a flat in the city. Both of us worked 40 hours a week and lived far from our parents. Both of us had families that didn't celebrate Christmas growing up, so we both had the urge to try to celebrate it at least once. We decided that this year we would get a small tree and each get the other some gifts. I was excited about this. Sarah worked in finance while I worked as a nurse. I was 5 feet 8 inches and she was roughly 2 inches taller than me. My friends have this joke that she is the one in charge, and I guess there is some truth to it. Sarah had blonde hair and quite an athletic build. She played volleyball in college and was definitely a lot stronger than me. She had actually hit on me at a bar 2 years ago, and that was how we met. I never minded this dynamic, and actually enjoyed it at times. Christmas Day was just a few days away, and we both went and got a tree as well as some other decorations. The next few days flew by very quickly, and before I knew it, it was the day of Christmas. Neither of us woke up early, and both of us ended up coming out to the living room around 11 a.m. Sarah said that before we open the gifts, she wants me to sit down so she can tell me something. I thought that this was an odd ask, but decided to do it. Sarah sat down next to me on the couch and began talking. She said, "Okay, so my gifts might not be exactly what you were expecting. I recently read in a magazine about some different ways to improve a relationship, and I was thinking maybe we could swap roles a little more." I had no idea what Sarah was talking about. She continued, "Anyways, I just want you to be super open-minded with your gifts. I think it is going to be fun for the both of us." I shook my head, not fully understanding what she meant. Sarah opened her gifts first. I got her some jeans, a necklace that she had been wanting, some chocolates, and as a joke, some cleaning supplies. She laughed really hard when she saw the cleaning supplies. She smiled and said that she would be putting these supplies to use very soon. I was surprised that she was excited to clean, but I wasn't complaining. Now it was my turn to open the presents. Sarah had gotten me a bunch of small presents. I opened the first present, and it was a moisturizer and a bunch of wax strips. I looked over at Sarah. She giggled and told me to keep opening them. I thought maybe this was something related to swimming, since I knew that swimmers wax their entire bodies. I slowly opened the next present to reveal that it was a bunch of different types of face makeup. At this point, I stopped opening the gifts and got up. I said, "There is no way I'm doing this. I am not going to wear this makeup, and I'm not going to open the rest of these presents." I began leaving the room, but Sarah grabbed me and said, Hey, I knew you were going to react like this. Listen, I promise that if you go along with this, just for today, I will get you a PS5. My eyes immediately lit up. I really wanted a PS5, and Sarah knew that. I reluctantly went back to the tree and continued opening the presents. In the next box was a pair of red heels. They looked to be exactly my size. I looked at Sarah again, and it looked like she was really enjoying this. I ripped off the wrapping paper on the next present to reveal a red lace bra and thong set. My jaw dropped when I saw this. Sarah burst out giggling and said I was going to look so cute wearing it. I decided that I just had to keep on going. The next box had a pink nightgown in it. I looked at the gown, and it looked like it would end around my waist and barely cover anything. Sarah laughed and said I was going to be working extra hard in that gown. The next present had a blonde wig in it, and the final box had a little shock collar. Sarah immediately grabbed the shock collar and put it on me. She already had the remote in her hand. She stepped back and shocked me once. I screamed and fell to all fours. She smiled and said, "I know this is a bit much, but it will add a little edge to it for both of us. Now get up and come to the bathroom with me." I immediately obeyed to avoid getting shocked again. Sarah had me take off all of my clothes and began using wax strips on me. She waxed my arms, legs, chest, and back. She then gave me a Brazilian wax. This part was painful, but felt smooth once it was done. Next, she applied some light moisturizer. Next, she brought the thong and bra and put me in it. It honestly felt kind of nice wearing it, and I had never worn material that felt this way. The nightgown was put on top of me, and I was right about it barely covering anything. Next, Sarah sat on my lap and began applying makeup. I had no idea what type of makeup it was, but it seemed to take a while to apply. When she was done, she spun me around in the chair to face the mirror. My jaw dropped. My complexion was a lot lighter, and I actually looked really feminine. I was amazed by her work. Next, she brought out the wig and firmly attached it to my head. It made me actually look like a woman. The red heels were put on me, and I noticed they had little locks on them. I didn't say anything about this. Once I was fully dolled up, Sarah took my arm and brought me to the living room. She bent me over and spanked me once. I was shocked by this, but also kind of excited. She gave me a list of chores and instructed me that I would start working on these things around the house. She told me if I didn't do a good job cleaning, the shock collar was going to have some fun with me. I ran off to the kitchen and quickly got to work. I was alone for a bit, until Sarah came into the kitchen after 30 minutes to watch me work. I was bent down on the floor, scrubbing the tile. I felt my gown lift up, revealing my bottom. Sarah smiled and instructed me to keep working. She admired me as I moved around and scrubbed the floor. After a few minutes, she told me that I had to leave for an hour or so, and that I better have all the work done before she got back. I nodded. While she was away, I quickly worked to clean our entire home. When Sarah got back, she was so happy with how clean the house was. She brought me in and gave me a big kiss. She then revealed that she had got the new PS5. I was so happy. She smiled and said that I have to work for a few more hours, but at the end of it, I can be done. I didn't mind that. The next few hours flew by, and I actually kind of liked making the house all clean and arranged. Around 7 p.m., Sarah undressed me and allowed me to put back on my normal clothes. She then put all the items in a box and labeled it as maid outfit. She put it in her closet. I noticed that there were a bunch of other boxes with labels such as sissy outfit and bikini boy. Sarah saw that I saw the other boxes and smiled at me. She said, "As you are probably guessing, this is definitely not the end of your cross-dressing adventure. Over the next few months, Sarah would dress me up once a week and have me deep clean the house in exchange for some gifts. After a while, she didn't even need to get me a gift because I enjoyed doing it so much. I even caught myself dressing up one time and cleaning the home even when she was out of town. Our relationship kept getting closer and closer, and I was so glad I discovered my feminine side. The end. Hey guys, I am back after taking a long break. What do you think of the story? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you next time.